Welcome to this week's Friday show. I'm Gabe with World News. Last Saturday, an unidentified man tried to rob UFC fighter Polônia Viana in Brazil. Viana was waiting outside her home for an Uber when the man approached her and asked for the time. The man claimed that he had a gun and told Viana to give up her phone. But after realizing the gun was fake, Viana began to beat him. When the police arrived, Viana escorted the man to a health facility and filled a police report. Probably not a good idea to rob a UFC fighter. The 76th Annual Golden Globe Awards took place last Sunday. The Golden Globes is a well-known an annual international award ceremony for movies and TV shows and the respective actors and actresses. There are many great movies in the drama category, but Bohemian Rhapsody came out on top with Rami Malek winning the Best Actor for same category. Glenn Close won Best Actress in the drama category for her lead role in The Wife. Christian Bale won Best Actor for his role in Vice. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won for Best Animated Film. Next, we will hear from Joe with National News.
Thanks, Gabe. Today, Friday the 11th, marks the 21st day of the government shutdown. President Donald Trump has not budged in his demand for $5.6 billion for his long-promised border wall. Trump and Democratic Party leaders remain far apart in their efforts to open up the government. This shutdown has left people without many government-funded programs. Hundreds of thousands of federal employees are idled, but some essential employees, like TSA workers, are working without pay. No one knows how long this shutdown will last, but neither side shows any sign of backing down. For now, only time will tell. On Sunday, 7-year-old Jasmine Barnes was killed in a drive-by shooting in Houston, Texas. The family of the victim first believed that the shooter was a white male driving a red pickup truck and had assumed that the attack was racially motivated. It was later discovered as a result of a minor traffic violation that the shooting was a case of mistaken identity and that the shooter was an African American man. Some high-profile athletes, including Shaquille O'Neal, have come together to help pay for Jasmine's funeral. We'll be right back after this break.
Welcome back. I'm Chase Hobbs with State News. Gretchen Whitmer was recently sworn as Michigan's next governor. She defeated Republican nominee Bill Schuette. Whitmer has promised to invest heavily in roads, schools, and to make it easier for Michiganders to avoid college. Whitmer signed her first executive directive as governor January 2nd, requiring State Department employees to report any imminent threat to public health, safety, or welfare to their department director or agency head. Michigan residents voted for change in November. It is hoped that Governor Whitmer can deliver. In December, marijuana was legalized in the state of Michigan as a result of the passing Proposal 1. Although Michigan has not passed any laws regulating the plant, marijuana remains illegal to distribute or purchase. The law allows people to carry 2.5 ounces of marijuana on their person and own up to 10 ounces and 12 plants in their household, as long as the plants are not grown in a visible location from outside. It is estimated that legislators will take up to a year to pass laws that will regulate the legal pot industry in Michigan. Drew?
Thanks, Chase. A local toddler was found and rescued from her home after posting images of her deceased father to social media. The unidentified 6-year-old girl woke up at her home in Mount Morris Township to find her father and stepmother unresponsive. Unsure of what to do, she took pictures of her unconscious caregivers and posted them to Facebook, where a grandparent in Tennessee saw the pictures and promptly called police. Officials arrived to the sound of screaming, as the family pit bull had begun to gnaw on the father's face. Both parents had suffered overdoses. The father died, but the stepmother was still alive and was immediately transported to a local hospital. The girl now resides with her grandmother. There are plans to re-establish a closed banquet hall as a marijuana social club in Genesee Township. Anna Germain, the owner of the rec center, sparked the idea for opening the club to give people space to eat, smoke, and rent games. Though it is certainly an ambitious business pursuit, there is some concern about the legality of the club, as Proposal 1 did not stipulate any specific regulations, and the state legislature is projected to take up to a year to establish guidelines for such establishments. Germain stated that she had no intention of selling or handing out marijuana, and that the club would operate on a bring-your-own basis. We'll hear from David with sports after these messages.
Joe's Garage Sports Pub is a full-service source for great food, fun, and entertainment. From great lunches available any day of the week, Thursday 2 for the price of 1 pizzas, and a variety of entrees anytime your appetite demands, Joe's Garage Sports Pub is ready to serve your needs. With entertainment ranging from bike and car nights to local, state, national sports on TV, as well as live entertainment, come on in and have some fun at Joe's Garage. We service all makes and models.
Welcome back. I'm David Sackrader with sports. The Montrose boys varsity basketball team fell to 1-5 on the season after a loss to the top-ranked Mount Morris Panthers last night. The Rams were up 8 heading into the halftime break, but the Panthers were able to bring it to 1 to end the third and brought the 57-43 win home in the fourth. J.D. Rawls led the Panthers with 22 points, while Brandon Gross led the Rams with 17. Montrose moves on to play the undefeated Ovid Elsie Marauders Tuesday at 7 at Ovid Elsie High School. The girls varsity basketball team received their first win of the season Tuesday night, besting the Weberville Spartans by a score of 37-33. They play again tonight at 7 against the Panthers of Mount Morris. The wrestling team improved to 14-2 on Wednesday after wins over Ovid Elsie and Byron. They move on to wrestle at the Algonac High School against the Algonac Muskrats tomorrow at 9 a.m. Looking to collegiate sports, the College Football National Championship game took place Monday night between the Clemson Tigers and the Alabama Roll Tide. Clemson's youth proved to be the difference maker in this one, as true freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence led his team to the 44-16 triumph. And moving to some hoops action, Michigan kept their perfect season alive with a confident win over the Illinois Fighting Illini by a score of 79-69. That win brings the Wolverines' record to 16-0. Which ties the record for best start to a season. They play Northwestern tomorrow at 7:30. Michigan State extended the win streak to 9 after their win over Purdue last Tuesday. Cassius Winston led the team with 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists to give the Spartans the win. They play the Penn State Nittany Lions next on Sunday. And after a strong start to the season, the Pistons fell again, this time to the Sacramento Kings by 10 points. They move on to play the LA Clippers tomorrow at 3:30. That will do it for this week's MDM-TV.com Friday show. For everyone involved, thank you for tuning in, and so long.